Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Reviews, where it's now time to dive into the world of another YouTuber, Adam Martyn, or AMTV, is the subject of tonight's review. Now, Adam Martyn is a British YouTuber who runs the AMTV network here on YouTube. What is the AMTV network? Well, it encompasses his main channel, AMTV, Adam Martyn, and then there's AMTV Now and AMTV Who, his Doctor Who and Now channels now. So yeah, you can tell he's a big fan of the Now music CDs, the Now series, the Now That's What I Call Music series, as he's done over 200 episodes of the Now Review at this point. It all started in 2018 with a review of Now That's What I Call Movies, one of the many spin-off albums the Now brand has released. And from there, he's reviewed every other album he could get his hands on, from all the number ones right through to other spin-offs. And, well, his Doctor Who content is also aplenty. He's a lifelong Whovian, and he has done a series that details the viewing figures of every era of Doctor Who, from William Hartnell through to Sylvester McCoy and Paul McGann. And even charity specials like The Curse of Fatal Death and Dimensions in Time, which was the weird Doctor Who EastEnders 30th anniversary crossover. 30th anniversary crossover for Doctor Who, that is. In 1993. Okay, now other big series he's done on this channel have included, and this is still running by the way, the Idem Review. And to this day, he has done almost 120 of those. And besides the Now Review, the Idem Review is his other biggest show. Simple enough, the concept of this, he just looks at and reviews idents from all kinds of different TV channels. Right from the BBC all the way up to cable TV channels like AMTV. You name it, he's done it. Another show that he had on his channel for quite some time was the Sunday Catch-Up, which is basically, well, what it sounds like, a catch-up show that he did every Sunday that allowed his viewers to ask him questions. Well, that format came in about 6 episodes into the show. And yes, on my old channel, I managed to get featured in one of those. Okay. I had a question answered. I had a question answered. So some other shows he's done over the years on the channel: Millionaire Moments, a show where he looks at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire games, A brief history, which he still does from time to time, a documentary series in which he briefly goes over the history of certain things like Brum and Jermaine Stewart, and the history of CFAX, and even to celebrate his 10,000 subscriber milestone, he did one on himself. Recently, because this year is the 25th anniversary of The Tweenies, which is a preschool kids TV show over here, he's done a documentary about The Tweenies. Also, he's done a series called Video Scaries, which is what it sounds like, where he picks something of the dark and macabre nature, just of a dark nature, and reviews it. Like, so I mean, like, people might have found scary, like, video idents or anti-piracy adverts and public service announcement films. Yep, he's done all that. And those are just some examples of the things he's covered on that series. And a short-lived series he's done, Overthinking, where he overanalyzed children's media. Okay, now, there is a whole range of stuff to cover across across everything he's ever done. And if you've looked at some of his most recent updates, you'll hear that he's actually, because he's an actual professional actor as well. Yeah, it's his job to go out and act in plays and or do things to do with acting. He's had a bit of trouble maintaining 3 channels, and he was thinking about lightening his workload and ceasing production for the other 2 channels. But those updates, he does these updates at the end of every year, normally announcing the current state of play for his productions. But this was like an announcement he did earlier in the year. Now, as far as I'm aware, both of the other sub-channels are still available for you to watch videos from here on YouTube. He's still making content. But like I said, he's lightening his workload because he's finding it too difficult to juggle his actual acting career with his YouTube hobby. And that is completely understandable. So, Adam, mate, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments below if I've actually explained that well. And I hope you've enjoyed this video if you've watched it, or if you are watching it. I shout out my favourite YouTubers, and this is how I do it. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching and have a Semajical time.